Hello Leo, and welcome to your channel message, where we will identify energies that work in your life, current energies that work in your life. And we will begin with some oracle cards. So align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? I feel like you're making progress, but it's like you make progress, but then you step back. A couple steps forward, 5 steps back. A couple steps forward, 5 steps back. And I get it's because you don't want to leave people behind. You want people, the people that you love, to be with you on your journey, because you feel like you've made progress, you've had success. So you want them to share in your success, which is wonderful. However, not everyone is on your journey. Not everyone is meant to be on your journey. Not everyone is ready for the type of evolution that you're ready for. Not everyone is willing to make the changes that you're willing to make. Okay? So it's almost like in school, you know, some people were ready for advanced math. Some people just flat out barely got by in math. Okay? So use that analogy when you think about life. Some people just flat out are not ready for the type of success that you are ready for. That they just aren't ready for the next test. And you are. They're not ready for the next step in evolution, but you are. So by remaining, by stepping back and waiting for them, you're actually hurting yourself. You're hurting your progress. You're hurting your ability to earn, to succeed. You're hurting your chances, and then you're almost taking it personally. You're angry at the universe because you're not seeing the returns that you feel you deserve. But yet you're doing it to yourself because you want to choose those who follow along with you on your journey, but it's not your choice. You can't choose who is successful and who is not. You can only guide your own path. And the people around you will guide their own path. So that's going to be your biggest challenge right now. Next, you have the message. Positive news, positive outcome. So once you discover these things for yourself and you start applying them logically, you're going to start noticing the changes, okay? Once you start not focusing on everyone else and getting frustrated because they won't do what they're supposed to do and only focus on you, you'll notice how quickly the world around you changes, how quickly it gets better, okay? Because, and it's crazy. So first we have the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups is about loss, sorrow, regret, betrayal even. It can feel like betrayal, neglect. It's almost like an emotional breakdown. It can also be a breakup of a relationship. And so this relationship has really been holding you back, and you didn't want to let it go. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a relationship with a career choice that you had, that you just put so much into it. You were like, no, this will succeed. And it could have just been that the way you were going about it was wrong. Your application was wrong. The people around you were wrong. It could be a friendship. You know, that friendship, you just knew that person for so long, and in your head you had this idea of who they were, but they just were not that person. And so you kept putting your trust in them, and they kept breaking that trust, you know. And so it's time to count the oranges with the oranges and the apples with the apples. You can't force an apple to be an orange no matter how much you want it to be, okay? And that's the hard truth. That's just the hard truth, okay, Leo? Not everyone is going to be on your level. Alright, and that's the hardest thing we have to realize as adults. Not everyone deserves your attention. Not everyone deserves to be in your energy. Alright? It's just the harsh truth. So, next we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is new love, new joy, new happiness, abundance. Probably even, it could be new relationships, emotional expression, fertility. So I get that you've had to suppress your emotions, emotional expression, fertility. Fertility is like, it's not necessarily pregnancy, it could be, but you've had to water yourself down because you've had someone or a group of people around you who was like, you're just too much, Leo. I mean, you always do this. You just take it a step too far. Those aren't your people, okay? So you've had to live in a world where you could not be your authentic self, and you got so used to it that when things blew up, you were like, yeah, you just took it as your fault, and you accepted that. So you've been living a watered down version of yourself for this person or this group of people for so long that everything that happened was just your fault. Your lack of success, your fault. Lack of success in a relationship, your fault. People taking your trust for granted, your fault. And it's time for you to break out of that, because this is new. New love, new joy, new happiness, new perspectives even, I get. So, Page of Swords. This person is someone who is curious, intelligent, witty, honest, very independent, and can have somewhat of a clash with authority figures. And I get that at the beginning you may not like this person because you feel like you're you have this air of authority. You come across as a very powerful, and if not powerful, then confident person. So I feel like right here you need to embody sort of not always doing things the PC way, not always doing things how you're told. You need to break out of how people are telling you to be, saying, you're too much, Leo, you shouldn't act this way, you need to be more this way, you need to be more status quo. Break out of that and be like, and just shut it down, honestly, just shut it down. Because anyone who tells you you're too much of this, too much of that, they're trying to control you, okay? So, next we have the Sun. The Sun is joy, okay? This is optimism, clarity, trust, courage, ambition, success, opportunity, being healthy, it's vitality, an increase in vitality, happiness. This is like Leo coming out and is like, I'm here, I can be myself, I can be me around people who aren't going to judge me. And that's when your success is going to be coming in. That's when your relationships are going to be fulfilled. That's when you're going to be with someone who loves you for being everything that you are, authentic. And it's not going to say you're perfect, okay? No one is perfect, but yet someone will love you within your imperfection, and you're going to appreciate them for their imperfection. And it's like, certain things about them, they may annoy the crap out of you, but you love them because of it. You know what I'm saying? And you'll understand it when it happens. And you're going to get clarity on so many things, and it's going to encourage you to just move, to move, and stop trying to control everyone around you. Because that's what they're doing to you. It's like you hate it, but they're doing to you, you're doing to them, and it's not working. So next we have the Queen of Earth, okay? This is Queen of Pentacles. So this person is generous, someone who you see as stable, sensible, very down to earth, very comforting, someone who cares about their health, someone who is content with what they have. They're not running around blaming other people for their issues. They're not begging people for attention. They're not incredibly, I feel like they don't beg people for attention. I think I just said that, but I said it twice, so that's an important factor, because that may be who you're around right now, someone who just always needs attention. Everything is always about them. Their problems are bigger than everyone else's. This person is so relatable. They can be seen as outdoorsy, or they fit in any situation. It's like they get along with people. People love them, okay? But not because they're super popular, but just because they're relatable, and you love that about them, okay? Inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. So the only way that fear gets a hold of you and controls you is when there is no love, or when you're not allowing yourself to be authentic. So when you let this love out, you love yourself for your imperfections. You love yourself regardless of what happens. You can look at yourself through a realistic standpoint and understand that you can't learn without making mistakes. And if you didn't make mistakes, you couldn't grow. So love yourself through your weakness. Love yourself through your mistakes, because that's how you're going to get these new opportunities at love. That's how you're going to get these new ideas, this positive outcome, the positive messages. And you have to take a realistic look at yourself. What is not aligned with the future that you would like to create that needs to change, okay? Because the future is yours for the taking. It's truly, truly within your power, okay? So that's what I have for you today, Leo. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time.